Haphazard Universe channel is giving away this clock to one lucky American or non-American citizen or not citizen of America, Russia, or some other strange country otherwise known as Sweden, the Ukraine, or Greenland. This clock has not been used. The battery has been taken out and it has been put in cold storage for better part of 20 years. So if you want this clock, all you have to do is subscribe to the Haphazard Universe channel. Whether or not you agree with the way that he presents his crap isn't the point. Not the issue, mister. Now give me a light. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Fantasize. Its 5-year mission to finish a 3-hour tour.
A 3-hour tour.
To seek out new lies, to explore fake worlds, to boldly show what all men have known before. Welcome back to another Batman Elvis production. Hello once again. Welcome back to another Haphazard production. This is a brief interlude in the beginning of this particular production to say that it is unavoidable that I become personal in my applications and recordings. I've been picking up different disguises and personas that I think you may like, or maybe... Hello once again, and welcome back to another Haphazard recording. A lot of people are extremely sensitive. Now, I were to put that on as opposed to something like this. Hello once again, and welcome back to the Officer Flanagan Hour. My name is Officer Flanagan. I'm not actually a police officer, but I play one on YouTube. So thank you for watching this Haphazard special. I will always come back with more fun tips from Officer Flanagan. Not actually a police officer, but play one on YouTube. Hello once again, and welcome back to another Titanic failure, otherwise known as an extreme catastrophe, created here in the Haphazard Universe. I'm your host, Reynard, and feeling a bit deflected today, as it is a Wednesday? Why? Because I'm Father Batman. It is a day in the week. Here in the Haphazard Universe, we like to look at all of the things that are in the universe in different perspectives. Back to the moon, take one.
Go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology.
Or one perspective, and that would be mine. Or yours, for that matter. So the different personas that go with each of the, props that I've been picking up. If you know what I mean, little mama. I'm your host, Father Batman. Hello once again, and welcome back to another Haphazard recording. And I'm wondering if you, or when you wake up in the morning, if you allow happiness at that point in the first, say, couple of hours. Welcome once again, little mama, to another Haphazard production. I'm your host, Elvis Presley. 7th Battalion, here to take a pose. And so there are quite a number of different ideas that need to be conveyed in a proper direction and way. What those directions and ways are? Oh, man. I got no idea, mister, but I'll tell you one thing. The head angle goes to the inside of the curve, just like this. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. It looks like a mustache. Achtung! Now, actually, I've got a variety of mustaches. So remember, kids, don't pull out your guns and hand them to the police officers, or we might accidentally shoot you. So what are we going to do here in the Haphazard Universe? I'm going to be interviewing people. I'm going to be digging through archaeological digs. I'm going to be doing some production of some commercials, some advertising, and some auctioning off of wonderful, wonderful items. Like this, I was thinking, auctioning? No, I'm not going to auction it. I'm going to give it. I am going to give away the Batman clock. And yes, it does work. As you can see, the second hand moving along there. And, right, it's a novelty item. I have a wide variety of grand novelty items that I thought would be fun for you to see and have a chance not to bid on. That would be crazy. I'd have to just give it away. Give it away, give it away. 2, 3, 4. So I am creating some different ideas for the Haphazard Universe channel, aside from just rambling and babbling about historical narratives that are false and ridiculous. Aside from just talking about whether or not we actually even could have gotten outside of the Van Allen belts and landed on that big puff of hoo called planet Moonski, or Luna, as they say.
The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again. But going to Mars should be one of the next series of...
So these are some of the details that we'll be covering in the Haphazard Universe Productions, and I will be taking some time to... I've been picking up props. I've been picking up everything but the camera. Now I've gotten some neat tripods and things to use during production, for production. This little baby right here is an extendo that really does a super job, and I just picked it up for YouTube productions. So yeah, keep those subscriptions coming in. Check out my past videos. I don't usually do face-on videos. The past few just out of a test to see what kind of responses, what kind of views. Right, and I like to stay away from the complaining. I like to keep it up in a positive, uplifting, generative, and informative production. And also the frustrations that I have to go through to create them. I don't ask for anything but consideration. And be sure and certain that I do not support, there's so many ways, parts of our standard, how do you say, academia science that are accurate, and so many that aren't. And in a couple of past videos, you may have heard me say, well, if you support standard science, then unsubscribe. And, right, it's the parts that are too obvious for us to see, like distances, for instance, and the hokum that's being pushed over the narratives in mainstream media. To pay attention to those narratives as they're constantly being reinforced and pounded into our minds. You've got to wonder why those issues are being over and over and over again, pounded into our psyches. And so this is a part of the preparation of awareness. All right. So, right, thanks for listening to this short ramble. I wanted to put something out, let you know what's going on. And thanks for playing. I'm building it up, and I've got new productions coming up very soon within the next couple of days. Thanks. So have a nice day, and continue to watch the informative Haphazard Productions.